hello from Columbus. I'm not too far from your hometown here in Pickerington. Congrats on making it to the Super Bowl. Was curious your thoughts about you and Antonio Brown, your old teammate, playing against each other in this year's Super Bowl, and what are some of your memories playing with him in Pittsburgh, some of your highlights during that time in your career and his career?
Yeah, it's crazy to think as long as we've been playing together, we never made it to this point. But the fact that we're playing against each other is gonna be, it's gonna be fun. Just on different sides of the ball, obviously. But AB made so many plays and he has so many memories that it'll be too tough to pick out one specific memory that he's done great. But he's just, is a great player and it's gonna be fun to watch him play.
All right, we're gonna go next to Brooke Pryor. Go ahead, Brooke.
Hey, Le'Veon, kind of along those same lines. I mean, you and Antonio played together in Pittsburgh for so long. When you were in Pittsburgh, did you ever envision that you guys could make it to the Super Bowl and it not be with the Steelers? And do you guys still keep in touch? Do you keep in touch with any of your other Steelers teammates?
Well, obviously, when we were in Pittsburgh, we wasn't envisioning being in the Super Bowl somewhere else. I still keep in touch with a lot of my, old teammates in Pittsburgh. Me and him haven't really kept in contact like that, but I just been kind of watching him from distance and, been proud of what he's been doing.
When the Steelers started off 11-0 and the Chiefs were playing well, I mean, did you see that did you look at the possibility of, oh my gosh, what if I meet my former team in the AFC Championship or in the postseason, anything like that? Yeah,
that was always kind of an idea. Because obviously we knew, at the time, I think we were a game behind the Steelers when they were 11-0. And we was thinking like, oh, well, we probably gonna have to see the Steelers at some point, which I was excited about. But obviously it didn't end up happening and it is what it is, but it's been a fun ride so far.
All right, next we're gonna go to Brian Costello. Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, Le'Veon. Just curious if you could reflect on, where your season started here with the Jets, a team that was struggling to win a game and now ending up in the Super Bowl. Just how wild the season has this been for you? And also, I was just curious, when you look back at the time with the Jets, why do you think it didn't work here? Thanks.
It's been an interesting season. I definitely will say the least for me. One of my more intriguing seasons. When I first started the season off, I was with New York and it was kind of fighting an uphill battle with, everything that was going on over there. Didn't work out for whatever reason, ended up coming over here. And I loved it. So, first day I came over here, I loved it right away. I fit in with these guys. I feel like pretty good. Everybody around embraced me. The coaches did too. So, I'm just happy where I'm at and I'm happy with the way the seasons went. We just got to cap it off with a Super Bowl win.
All right, let's go to Therese Paylor. Go ahead, Therese.
Hey, Le'Veon, how you doing today, man?
Doing good.
Hey, question for you. I'm kind of drafting off the Pittsburgh questions. You're about to play in a Super Bowl. You got the bag with the Jets. But I'm just curious, were there ever any times, especially during some of the tough times with the Jets with the losing, where you thought, dang, I wish I hadn't sat out that year?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, that never, crossed my mind. I mean, I feel like, me sitting out, I just got to look at it as like it kind of helped me on the back end of my career because, I mean, literally the year I came back last year, when I came back, it kind of like, it felt like I was reset. I felt like I was a rookie all over again. I was so excited to get back on the field and really just get my gatherings back. And so I don't know, kind of like reset my body. I feel like it's going to really help me for the end of my career, the long end of my career.
All right, next we're going to go to Fernando Ramirez. Go ahead, Fernando.
Hi, Le'Veon.
Sorry. Oh.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Le'Veon. What does this mean to you to go from your years in Pittsburgh to then the Jets and now be one step away from your first Super Bowl victory?
I mean, everything in the world. Ever since I've been playing this game since the age of 4.5, this has been the reason why you play it. I've watched every Super Bowl. And, ever since I was a little kid, since I can remember, always envisioning that I would be in the game. So now that I'm, 8 years into the league, and I finally got here, it's like a dream come true. And I obviously just want to finish the job, I know how long I've been playing this game, and it's tough to get opportunity even playing this game. So I got to leave it all on the field and bring it all.
Next, we're going to go to Angel Wells. Go ahead, Angel.
Good morning, Le'Veon. Describe your relationship with rookie running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and how have you been able to mentor him this season?
Oh, Clyde, me and Clyde, he one of my closest friends on the team. He's like a little brother. He's the guy that I reached out to before I even came here. He was just so, arms open, welcoming to bring me here. And every little thing that Clyde does, him being a young player, I just kind of let him grow off of it, and if you continue to make, maybe a habit or something, I'll try to maybe help him on the side or whatever. But, he's such a great player, and he runs with instinct so good that, I try not to touch what he does instinctively. Maybe, every now and then, maybe helping him run a route or, pass blocking or whatever, maybe just little detailed things. But instinctively, he's one of the best instinctive running backs you probably ever see, especially being that young. He's a special player.
All right, let's go next to Blair Kirkhoff. Go ahead, Blair.
Le'Veon, your NFL career, you hit the ground running. You piled up big numbers in Pittsburgh, and the numbers aren't there in the same way now. But it seems like the satisfaction level is for you. Can you tell us why this has been a satisfying season?
Yeah, because we're winning football games. I've always been a guy who just want to win football games. Whether I've always said whether I get one carry or 55 carries, I always kind of wanted to make sure we win the football game. Obviously I came to this team a little late, and they had some things kind of going on already, so I kind of had to hop on board a little bit. But it's just been, been fun. It's been a different season, but I'm just satisfied with winning the game. As long as we won the game, that's where I'm at with it, and I'm so happy. That's why this season's been so different, but it's been satisfying to me in a sense that we win the Super Bowl.
All right, next we're going to go to Peter Clark. Go ahead, Peter.
Hi, Le'Veon. I just had a question about when you got cut from the Jets, deciding to go to the Chiefs. You had a couple different options there. What made you want to go to Kansas City?
Man, that thought process was one of the toughest decisions. Yeah, those 2 days were really tough 2 days for me. But I made a decision to come here, to play with a lot of great players and Coach Andy Reid. But it was obviously a tough decision. Like I said, it probably was tougher than my free agency decision for real. And I made a decision to come here, and I'm happy where I'm at. We're playing in the Super Bowl, and that's what it is. I'm happy about the decision.
All right, let's go to Matt Baker. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Le'Veon, what's the most impressive thing to you about Eric Bieniemy and what he does?
How intense he is all the time. I think, there's not a time that kind of goes by where he's not reminding you, hey, y'all, we got one game left, even maybe week 9, but he just worried about today, and that's the biggest thing about him is he's so worried about, and all he cares about is in the now, helping everybody focus on what's happening now and not worried about next week or 3 weeks from now. I think his focus is really impressive. And he helps the team with all that, everybody staying focused and disciplined on the task at hand. And he's great at that.
All right, let's go to Krista Patrick. Go ahead, Krista.
Good morning. Thank you for your time and congratulations on making it to the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
It's such an unconventional week with the Zoom pressers. I'm kind of curious, is it all business again this week? Does it feel like Super Bowl week? And is there a moment when maybe the switch will flip for you? Is it when you get off the plane? Is it when you get in Tampa that adrenaline and the energy will kick in, that it is really Super Bowl week?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this year kind of been kind of weird, and I've never been part of like this whole Super Bowl festivities thing, so I don't really know how the week usually go. But it feel like the Super Bowl to me because I'm doing all this, media and extra media and stuff like that, all this Super Bowl stuff. I got the little opinion on and stuff. I'm like, shoot, it's Super Bowl to me. It's a little different because, obviously COVID and everything, but yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm just, with the adrenaline, I'm just trying to stay calm. I just know I'm not playing a football game yet. So I think the L really, really, really hit me probably like that Saturday. Like that Saturday night, it'll probably be tough for me to sleep. But yeah, I'll be ready.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Raphael Haynes. Go ahead, Raphael.
Hey, Le'Veon. Raphael Haynes from the 3-point conversion. I have 2 questions. The first question, when you came to this team, did you notice how close they were? And yes or no, can you talk about how close they are? And do you think that helped them play the way they play and be successful?
When I first got here, that was like one of the first things I noticed is how close the locker room is. It can be a D lineman coming up to talk to Patrick Mahomes, whatever, and it's like they best friends. You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter who it is coming to talk to whoever. Everybody kind of like a family here. And that's literally one of the first things that I noticed when I got here. And I think, that's kind of more of me, like more of my culture. I'm kind of an outgoing, spoken guy. I like having fun in the locker room. And that's what these guys do here. I mean, literally everything is fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. We handle business and we go through walkthroughs and practice with business. We have business, but we having fun doing it. It's a lot of fun that goes on, a lot of laughter. So yeah, this team it's definitely one of the most bonded and well put together units that I've been a part of.
And then my second question is, you already talked about the business part of the game as far as when you held out and then went to the Jets and then I cut. But does the business part of the game sometimes take the fun out of it? I know you mentioned that, once you got here, you couldn't wait to play. You feel like a rookie again. Does that business part sometimes take the fun out of the game?
It definitely does. Just on certain aspects though, you can't really, it all depends on how much you allow it to, but in some aspects, yes, it does. The business aspect takes away the fun of the game, but at the end of the day, it's still a game and you still having fun, and we play a game, for a lot of money, so it's like at the end of the day, you handle your business, but you still want to have fun and do what you love to do.
All right, let's go to Sherry Cruz. Go ahead, Sherry.
Good morning, Le'Veon. Thanks for the time. Wanted to know, now that you joined the Chiefs, do you feel like there is pressure in the locker room to repeat as Super Bowl champions?
Man, we look pressure right in the face. I feel like, everybody on the outside, maybe it might be pressure for everybody else, but to us, it's like, we go out there, we do what we do, execute, play football. We're not really worried about the pressure. We just kind of, as long as we execute and do what we supposed to do, I feel like we have a good chance of winning the game. So we don't really necessarily, and me personally, I don't really try to listen to the outside noise, and Coach Reed does a good job of expressing that to the team. Just worried about what's going on. Let's go out there, execute, be us. I think we'll be fine.
All right, let's go next to Phil Jones. Go ahead, Phil.
Hey, good morning, Le'Veon. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. Question. After how things went, leaving Pittsburgh and with your brief landing with the Jets, what does it mean to you to be a part of a running back by committee this year?
It's different. I think my whole career I kind of like the guy. Maybe get spelled every now and then. This year has been the first time I've been part of like a running back kind of committee thing, and it's been different. Something I've been adjusting to, but it's been I think it's really gonna help me out for to elongate my career. I might get the ball 25 times a game, so it's gonna help me play longer. I like it. You get a chance to every time I get a chance to go in the game, it's like I'm fresh. It's like I got all the energy. I don't never really feel fatigued because other guys can come in and give me spells, or I can spell other guys. So it's a good change and something different, but I like it.
I had one more question. That rap album you did when you were joining the Jets, when you guys won the Super Bowl Sunday, you plan on making another music video?
It's done. It's done. I already know. I'm just waiting.
All right now.
Yep.
All right, let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Le'Veon. I was just wanting to ask you, what's it been like to get to know Clyde, obviously trying to help him as a rookie, but then getting the opportunity to see Daryl sort of have his moment so far in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, helping Clyde out, just watching him grow over the course of the season has been, an honor for me because I've been watching him get better, each and every week. Obviously, he had the little setback when he got hurt. And I watched him in rehab going hard, just get back on the field. So Clyde got a big ceiling for him. And Dirty, I think he's a guy who he can put everything together, so well, such a smart, savvy football player, been running the ball tough down the stretch. So it's going to be fun. I think, this game, we got some backs that can go in there and get the job done. So it's going to be fun and exciting.
All right, next we're going to go to Harold Kuntz. Go ahead, Harold.
Hey, Le'Veon, 2 questions. One, I need a little follow-up here on this rap album. Is this going to be the second, third? What's going on here with this?
I mean, you say it's going to be the second or third what?
The album, your rap music.
Oh, yeah. I've dropped 5 projects. I got 5 projects out. But, this next project, it's already wrapped up. It's ready to go. I'm just waiting for for Sunday to come so we can go out there, try to handle some business so I can get ready for the music stuff too.
You alluded to this a little bit earlier, but just the running back by committee and how you've been able to play longer, now that you're with Kansas City, you're in the Super Bowl, did this all turn out to be what you wanted it to be when you came to KC?
Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, I came here to get to this game, and I'm here, so I look at it as like, man, I came to the right spot. I'm happy where I'm at. Now we just got to finish the job, I played this game for so long, and everybody that plays this game should try to get to this game, to the Super Bowl. So as long as I've been playing and I've never played in the Super Bowl, this is going to be my first opportunity. So I'm excited.
All right, let's go to Courtney Smith. Go ahead, Courtney.
Hey, Le'Veon, how you doing?
All right, how you?
So, it being Black History Month, everyone's talking about, where we are so far in the world from things that happened this summer. I was just wondering, with all the music that came out this summer around those protests, with the civil rights, movement that had music of their own, is there any music that specifically sticks with you and motivates you when it comes to social justice, or anything that you and your teammates had on repeat that y'all were really listening to during this time?
I mean, it's not really a social injustice or social movement song necessarily that I may listen to every single day or all the time, but there was like songs that dropped around that time that I was listening to. I just can't remember all the songs. There was a lot of music at the time, and then we had like a little dry spell where it wasn't really music that's being dropped. Then we had a lot of music coming again. So I feel like Lil Baby dropped a whole bunch of music that I liked during that time that I really remember, but I can't really remember specific songs at that time. It was like a little while ago. So,
all right, let's go next to Joe Shad. Go ahead, Joe.
What's up, Le'Veon? Good morning to you. I don't know if you know, I live and work down in South Florida now. So I wanted to ask you about when you had that choice, how close did you come to choosing the Miami Dolphins, and why did you consider them?
I mean, that day was that night was kind of a little hectic. It was like the Dolphins was definitely in the mix, and I was like so torn between how much of a workload did I actually want versus like winning, and it's like I don't know. It was just at the time I think I was just in a spot with like the Jets. I was just like so focused on winning. I didn't really care about like how my production would look or how many touchdowns I would score. I think I got so frustrated after losing so many times. So I just wanted to go somewhere where it's like all right, this year, I think, because I already had missed 3 games with the Jets earlier in the season. So it's like, okay, I'm going to miss about half the games this year. I want to go somewhere to where I'm still going to save my body. I don't have to get much of a workload, but I want to win games too and still help a team win. And I think that's kind of what separates the Dolphins versus the Chiefs. I think with the Chiefs, I knew I wouldn't have to get as much. I feel like if I went to the Dolphins, I might have got a little more. And at that time, it's like I was just so worried about winning. So I don't know. It was just a tough choice, and it's hard to even try to explain it, trying to go through this. But at the end of the day, it was real close with the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Chiefs, and I ended up going with the Chiefs.
All right, let's go next to Dennis Wazak. Go ahead, Dennis.
Hey, Le'Veon. Early on, you described this as an interesting and intriguing season for you. As you're sitting here and talking about being at a Super Bowl, how, if you think back to how this season started to now, could you have imagined that you would be in this spot and how things, kind of this journey for you has taken you from where you were to here? And also, while the Jets were struggling and you were playing in Kansas City, how tough was that for you seeing, your recent teammates, losing and trying to win a game? Were you from afar? What was that like for you?
Man, I don't remember the first question, but the second question, I think, when we played them, we played the Jets during the season. Obviously, I wanted to have a big game. I wanted to go out there and, it was supposed to be like a revenge game, I guess, in a sense. It didn't turn out that way. But I think that kind of opened my eyes up to see like the situation I was in, because it was a lot of players out there. They played hard. It's not like they weren't trying, because like the Jets played hard. I feel like they got a lot of good players over there. I feel like together they just wanted to, playing together for real in a sense. And I sensed that playing against them. All the guys, I still talk to a lot of guys that's over there. I'm still close with a lot of guys over there. A lot of guys are still in, great spirits. They got a new coach, so things might change over there. I guess time will tell. But right now, I guess I didn't really necessarily when I first came to the season, I didn't see myself in Kansas City, because at the time I'm not thinking, everything's gonna fall out with the Jets and this, that, and the other. So the fact that everything turned out the way it did, we had me and the Jets had our disagreement. I ended up being a free agent, and I chose to come here. Once I became a free agent, then it's like, okay, now I got to go somewhere so I can win a Super Bowl, because I got out of that situation. And it's like, okay, now I got to go somewhere to win a Super Bowl. And, it came between the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Chiefs. And at the end of the day, I ended up going with the Chiefs, and I'm in the game. So I'm glad about the decision.
All right, let's go next to Terrell Thomas. Go ahead, Terrell.
Le'Veon, how you doing today, man?
My brother.
I wanted to ask you about Patrick Mahomes and your thoughts seeing him as an opponent, and then now seeing him as a teammate. Has your opinion on him changed? And if you gentlemen do win the Super Bowl, are you going to try to get him to get in the booth and hop on the track with you?
All right. The crazy thing about Pat is I've never played against Pat. So I think his first year where he kind of like popped on the scene, I think I was sitting out. So I never played against Pat, but I've always watched him. I always thought he was like a great player. Then I came here, and then when I came here, that's when it like really hit me like, oh, like he might be the greatest player ever, because the way he practiced, how he goes about his business. People see the throws and things that happen that he does in the game and things that's kind of like, I don't know, there's like an accident, but it's not. He practices it so much. Like I wish y'all could see the throws he do in practice. It'd be unbelievable. But yeah, my idea of like, I thought he was about, I don't know, a 10 before I came here, and now I think he's probably like a 12. That's about it.
All right, let's go next to Adam Beasley. Go ahead, Adam.
Levy, and I'm also from down in Miami, and I was trying to get into that Dolphin situation a little bit more. The speculation down here was that they may have offered you more money. Was that correct? And what are your thoughts on what they're building down here?
Say it again. What was the second part?
The thoughts on what they're building down here. You mentioned the Chiefs were more ready to win.
When you say there, are you talking about the Chiefs or the Dolphins?
The Dolphins, what they're building.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got some good young players. Great head coach. They over there, building a great defense too. We played them, and their defense, a really solid defense. Great young linebackers to kind of run across the field, run everywhere. So they building some good things over there. It's gonna be fun to see how they keep growing and how they keep developing. Quarterback young, so it's gonna be fun. We'll see what happens.
All right, let's go next to Mary Page Nesvetter. Go ahead, Mary.
Hi, good morning. Shifting gears a little bit, just wondering, after such a progressive year for women in football and culminating in this history-making Super Bowl for women in on-field positions, what is your hope and what is your anticipation for the future of women in this league?
I'm anticipating obviously more like coaches, referees, trainers. There's gonna be more involvement in women, obviously. And I think it helps. It helps because diversity in the sport of football, the biggest sport there is to watch on TV. It only helps, Everybody, nobody want to sit here and look at guys like me all day.
All right, we have time for one more. Let's go to Anthony Amy to close it out. Go ahead.
All right, thanks very much. Good morning, Le'Veon. Congratulations on getting to your first Super Bowl. You mentioned just your journey earlier, and the fact that you've played for a couple of guys who likely will wind up in Canton, and Mike Tomlin and Andy Reid. You also have Adam Gase there in the middle. When you see someone like an Eric Bieniemy, who you spoke about earlier, is there any doubt in your mind that he belongs as a head coach in the league? And why should his credentials be considered as head coaching material based on the time that you've been with him and what you've seen from him?
I mean, I think you made a great point. I've played for like three head coaches, and I know for a fact, just being around EB for how many weeks I've been here, like 10 weeks or whatever, he's definitely a head coach, just the way because I think head coaching, a lot of it's like kind of like leadership skills, like how much can you, it's not so much of X's and O's. It's about like, for me, for a coach, it's like how good can you motivate your players to play for you? Whether it's a road game, away game, we won 3 in a row or we lost 3 in a row. Like I said, it can be a Monday and we just got off a win on a Sunday or whatever. And Coach Bieniemy, he's like, congratulations for your win Sunday, enjoy it, but just know we got a bigger task at hand this week. He's so singularly focused on the task at hand. And I think as a NFL head coach, that's what you need. And he's like one of the best I've ever met at being able to do that, so there's no doubt in my mind he deserves a head coaching job.
All right, Le'Veon, that's all we got. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you. Go Chiefs.